You've just stumbled upon a transformative journey, a path that delves deep into the unspoken language that governs our interactions. This isn't merely about exuding confidence, it's about mastering the subtle cues that command attention, shift perceptions, and influence outcomes, all without uttering a single word. In a world where actions speak louder than words, those who harness the power of nonverbal communication often lead the pack. If you're ready to uncover the secrets that can elevate your presence and sway any room you enter, stay with us. Prepare to embark on a journey through the nuances of body language, where every gesture, glance, and posture holds the key to unparalleled influence. Throughout this exploration, we'll embark on a journey that transcends mere gestures and postures. Instead, we'll delve into the hidden mechanisms that govern influence and power, one micro-expression, one deliberate move at a time. These five pillars are more than techniques. They are frameworks for mastering the psychological chess game played silently in every room. 1. The art of the gaze, psychological foundations. The eyes are the ultimate non-verbal weapon. They are the windows to the soul, but also the battlefield of silent power struggles. Neurologically, eye contact activates the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing threats and social dominance. Sustained eye contact can trigger a primitive fight or flight response in others, forcing them to either submit or challenge your authority. But how you wield this weapon determines whether you become a master influencer or a social pariah. Deeper dynamics. Gaze patterns. A direct gaze can feel confrontational if held too long, but a soft, steady gaze balances intensity with approachability. Think of a chess master. They lock eyes just long enough to unsettle, then release the pressure with a brief glance away, maintaining control without intimidation. Triangular gazing. Shifting your gaze in a slow triangle, from one eye to the other, then to the mouth, can create an intimate yet unsettling effect. It signals, I'm assessing every part of you. Power play. In high-stakes meetings, the person who breaks eye contact first often concedes dominance. Practiced influencers hold their gaze until the precise moment the other person looks away, marking a psychological victory. Social implications. Alpha versus beta dynamics. Leaders in social groups often use unwavering eye contact to cement their status. Meanwhile, subordinates avert their eyes more frequently, signaling submission. Trust versus threat. An overly intense stare triggers discomfort or aggression. Skilled influencers use micro breaks, briefly glancing away, to diffuse tension and create trust, then reassert their gaze when making key points. Pitfalls and mastery. Pitfall. Holding an unblinking stare can appear predatory or threatening, undermining your influence. Mastery. Learn to modulate the intensity of your gaze. Imagine it as a dimmer switch. Dial it up when asserting dominance and down when building rapport. Actionable mastery. Practice soft focus. Allow your eyes to remain steady but relaxed, avoiding the predatory intensity that triggers defense mechanisms. When challenged, maintain your gaze a beat longer than comfortable, then respond with calm authority. Use slow blinking to show unshaken composure, projecting that you're processing on your own terms. 2. Posture and presence. Psychological foundations. Before you even speak, your posture broadcasts your internal state. Upright, open posture signals readiness, confidence, and dominance. Closed, hunched posture signals submission, anxiety, or fear. Amy Cuddy's research on power posing reveals that even brief moments in a dominant posture can increase testosterone, the power hormone, and decrease cortisol, the stress hormone. Deeper dynamics. Expansion versus contraction. Dominant individuals expand into space, arms open, chest forward, legs apart, while submissive individuals shrink, crossing their arms and legs, making themselves smaller. Mirroring power. In social dynamics, people subconsciously mirror the posture of those they respect or want to connect with. Influencers exploit this. They project an open, relaxed posture that invites others to mirror them, subtly shifting the power dynamic. Breathing and tension. Subtle tension in the shoulders or neck can betray hidden anxiety. True masters learn to release this tension, breathing deeply and evenly, projecting a calm command of the environment. Social implications. The chair effect. In meetings, those who claim the central or head seat naturally command attention. Standing tall when entering a room signals, I belong here, I own this space. Anchoring. Attention. Open posture draws the eye, while closed posture makes you visually disappear. Influencers use this to direct focus and control group dynamics. Pitfalls and mastery. Pitfall. Overly rigid posture can seem forced or robotic, signaling insecurity masquerading as confidence. Mastery. Combine structural alignment with relaxed muscles, a posture that feels natural yet powerful. Actionable mastery. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, weight evenly distributed, and chest open. Roll your shoulders back and down to release tension. When seated, avoid crossing arms or legs tightly. Instead, allow your limbs to rest naturally and occupy space without aggression. 3. Gestures and movements. Psychological foundations. Gestures are the punctuation of speech. Each movement adds emphasis, emotion, and nuance. Neurologically, the motor cortex is closely linked with speech centers, meaning gestures often precede verbal expression. Slow, deliberate gestures exude authority. Erratic movements scatter attention and reveal nerves. Deeper dynamics. Deliberate hand gestures. The most influential speakers use slow, controlled gestures that align with their message. Think of a leader using an open palm to show honesty or a steepled hand position to project authority. Movement economy. Less is often more. High-status individuals move only when necessary, conserving energy and projecting calm dominance. Gestural synchrony. Skilled communicators subtly synchronize their gestures with others, building subconscious rapport. A slight head tilt or nod at key moments can nudge someone toward agreement without them realizing why. Social implications. Gesture. Message. Alignment. When gestures match spoken words, they reinforce credibility. But mismatched gestures, e.g., saying "I'm confident" while nervously fidgeting, create cognitive dissonance, making you seem insincere. Mirror neurons. Others' brains mirror your movements. So deliberate, calm gestures can actually calm and influence those around you. Pitfalls and mastery. Pitfall. Overusing gestures or making them too grandiose can feel theatrical, eroding authenticity. Mastery. Use gestures sparingly and with purpose, ensuring they align with your words and overall presence. Actionable mastery. Practice speaking with your hands resting naturally, adding gestures only for emphasis. Use slow, deliberate movements to guide attention, such as a gentle hand raise before speaking. During high-stakes moments, keep movements minimal, letting stillness project calm authority. 4. Facial expressions, psychological foundations. Our faces are an emotional broadcast, often revealing thoughts before we even speak them. The limbic system controls micro-expressions that can betray fear, anger, or disdain in milliseconds. Learning to decode and master these expressions is a cornerstone of dark nonverbal influence. Deeper dynamics, micro-expressions. These are brief, involuntary facial movements that flash across our faces when we try to conceal emotion. A furrowed brow for confusion, a flash of contempt in a curled lip. Mastering these is like reading a secret script of the mind. Neutral mastery. A composed, neutral expression can project strength and mystery. It invites others to guess at your thoughts, often causing them to work harder for your approval. Strategic smiles. A slow, subtle smile can be both disarming and unnerving. It signals confidence and perhaps even hidden knowledge, leaving others curious and slightly off balance. Social implications. The poker face. In high-stakes situations, a controlled expression prevents others from reading your internal state, keeping them guessing and giving you the upper hand. Empathy and connection. A well-timed expression of empathy. A softening of the eyes, a slight head tilt, can make people open up to you, revealing information they might otherwise conceal. Pitfalls and mastery. Pitfall: overacting or forced expressions can make you appear insincere or manipulative. Mastery: practice subtlety. Think of facial expressions as the seasoning, not the main course. Actionable mastery: use the power smirk sparingly, a small, knowing smile that suggests confidence without arrogance. When listening, relax your face and let your eyes convey focus, signaling that you're engaged and in control. When challenged, maintain a composed expression, resisting the urge to show frustration or anger. 5. Spatial awareness. Psychological foundations. Personal space is deeply rooted in evolutionary psychology. Our ancestors depended on the safe management of distance to survive. Too close, and you risk a threat. Too far, and you lose connection. Modern humans still react powerfully to space. Dominants expand into it. Subordinates retreat. Deeper dynamics. Territorial dominance. Confident individuals claim space naturally, placing their belongings widely or adopting open stances. This signals ownership and readiness. Distance manipulation. Moving slightly closer can subtly pressure others to respond, often making them more compliant. Conversely, stepping back can signal disengagement or control the pace of interaction. Group dynamics. In groups, standing at the center or choosing the power position at a table sends a message of leadership, while lingering on the edges signals deference. Social implications. Comfort zones. Invading personal space too quickly can trigger defensive reactions. The skilled influencer knows to match the other person's comfort zone, then gradually adjust it to lead the interaction. Silent control. By subtly adjusting your proximity, leaning in or stepping back, you can control the tempo and tone of the conversation without uttering a word. Pitfalls and mastery. Pitfall: misjudging space can create discomfort or even hostility. Mastery: learn to read subtle cues, body shifts, foot direction, facial tension to gauge how much space to claim. Actionable mastery: when entering a group, stand or sit centrally to naturally command attention. Mirror the other's distance at first, then adjust strategically, closer to build rapport, further to assert independence. Use props, like a drink or notepad, to expand your territory subtly in social situations. Each of these segments goes beyond mere technique. They unlock a deeper understanding of how humans navigate hierarchy, trust, and influence, using nothing but silent signals. This is the unspoken language of power. This is your roadmap to mastering the art of dark nonverbal communication. So let's begin this journey into the silent symphony of influence, where every glance, every step, every breath shapes the destiny of the room you're in.